Hey guys, welcome to my very first guide for new players, and I really want to focus on probably the biggest thing you should learn how to do effectively starting off in this game. And what do I mean by that? I think the main thing is how you spin your crystals. And I want to go over two different strategies for that. I want to go over the more traditional strategy that has kind of been out there in other content creators' videos, and then I want to go over one that I think may be more effective. It's something that I'm trying out right now on my free-to-play account, this account that you're seeing right now. So first, let's hop into what is probably the most common strategy for using your crystals in this game, and one thing you should not do. So let's go over some don'ts first. Do not buy any of these packs. These chromium packs, this chromium data pack, these mega packs, these things are terrible. So with these, there's a ton of different characters that's possibility to get. More than likely, you're going to get a character that's just garbage. So don't buy these. These are kind of a trap for new players to kind of dive into and get caught. So don't spend your crystals there. So the traditional way of spending your crystals most effectively is farming through energy. So what I mean by that is doing these energy refreshes every day. So like if you can do two of these, one of the most effective one is Cantina. And the way these things work is you get three at, so Cantina's a little more pricey. It's three at 100, and then it hops up to 200 after that. So you might want to do one or two based on what your daily crystal income is for a Cantina farm. So there's a lot of great characters that you can farm at a Cantina. Cantina right now, I'm working on Geo Spy on this account. So, but I'm not going that route. I'll show you the route that I'm going. But you're also looking at hard node farms with your just regular energy as well. So that's been the kind of the traditional way to spend crystals effectively in this game is doing your hard node farms, doing your Cantina farms to make sure you're getting charged for the characters that you need every day. So my what I've been testing out, and since the journey guide has come into the game, I think this is a more effective way to spin your crystals, and I'll kind of go over why uh, I feel that this is a more effective way. So, with an update about a month or so ago, they added this journey guide into the game, which is a brand new feature. It gives you access to these events to open up some of these legendary characters. And these are some of the strongest characters in the game, and some of the best ones that you should be going after, even while you're leveling up. So if you're a completely free to play player, you should be this whole leveling experience that you're going through. You should be using that to build your very first team to really kind of go after one of these legendary characters. So I think that there's two options here. I think one of them has quite a bit less risk in it and gives you a phenomenal team, but it's limited to just helping you in squad arena and in one-on-ones in grand arena. So you'll have like the one team versus another team in grand arena. You might set it on defense or offense. So I think there's two routes to go in this. That's one's a little more risky and one is very safe. The very safe route is going Jedi Knight Revan. So, and this is why I think the strategy I'm saying to go for is to hoard up your crystals and then purchase one of these packs. And what's really cool about these packs is they are specific to the characters that you're going after. So where that other pack I showed you earlier has a bazillion characters that you can have a chance at getting, these are going to give you the specific characters that you need to unlock this character. And then in this case, two of these characters are phenomenal, and the other three are not bad. But two of these are a solid part of a Jedi team that you would build with Jedi Knight Revan. So if you get Bashal Shan and Jolie from these, and look at what you get with this. You get seven different character shard sets, so you're getting 5 to 50, which I think the average really is around 10 or 12 is what I got when I was opening up these on my main account per character. And then you get one guaranteed character, so you're going to get one of these characters guaranteed every time you open this up, so a 2-star character. Now at low levels And even all the way up towards 85, Bastila Shan lead is phenomenal for your squad arena. So squad arena is how you're going to get a bunch of crystals. If you've got a Bastila Shan led team, there's other Jedi out there that you can get pretty easily. There's Ahsoka Tano, Qui-Gon Jinn, Barriss. There's some other options out there that you can get to make a Jedi team starting off with, and with her lead and with Jolie together, you've got a really strong squad arena team right off the bat, and it's something that you can continue to build on. Every time you get up to 2450 crystals, you just purchase another one of these and you've got more shards. You're leveling up characters that matter instead of characters that are kind of junk. So this is the safest route I would say to go, because when you get Jedi Knight Revan, which is my arena team on my main account right now is Jedi Knight Revan, and I'm staying in top 20 right now, or actually top 25-ish, 30-ish kind of deal. Top 20 is getting a little Kraken heavy in mine, but this is going to give you a solid team starting off, and then give you one of the best teams, probably a top 5 team in the game right now with Jedi Knight Revan, who also counters quite a bit of teams that you would struggle on against in the early game. So that's the safe route, and if you're not feeling ambitious and you want something that's going specific towards the characters that you need, I would recommend going after Jedi Knight Revan. This is the route that I'm actually playing around with my account, and I've opened up 2 of these packs so far on this account, and I haven't had the best of luck at all with these. Unfortunately, I've gotten some good characters, but not exactly the characters I wanted. And what I'm going after right now is the Separatists. So this is the Padme event. You need Separatists to unlock Padme, who is a top 3 or 4 team when you get Padme's team out. So it's a great character to go after. And then Separatists have actually probably 3 different teams that you can make out of Separatist characters that are really phenomenal. Now, what I'm going after and what I'm farming is the Geonosians. So the Bug Squad right here is what I'm trying to get. One, because they're farmable early on, so I can farm these outside of just spending my crystals on these. So like Geonosian Soldier is like the very first Cantina node. Geo Spy is also a Cantina node. So those 2 I'm working on. You've got Sunfac that's in the guild store. He's also in the ship store when you get a hold of access to that. So there's a lot of different ways to get these. Poggle is in the Galactic War store. So 4 out of the 5 are very easy to get to. So you can go ahead and start farming those shards along the way. And one of the reasons I'm going after this, well, there's 2 main reasons. One, when you get to Grand Arena at 85, early on, if you have this team, you are going to have an unbeatable defense team for the most part. There are very few counters for this team early on in the game, and every time that I've gone against these before I got my Jedi Knight Revan, I lost. If they had a Zeta Brood Alpha, there was no way for me to beat that team with what I had. So I'm going after that. The second reason I'm going after it, and probably the most important reason, right now on my main account, I stay top 5 in ships. And the teams that I'm going up against are mostly Geo squads, and they are phenomenal. You add those in, or add the 3 ships that come with Geo Spy, Geo Soldier, and Sunfac, and then you farm out the Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber, and you've got a solid arena team for ships. And the best thing about ships is if you get first place in ships, you're getting 400 crystals a day. You're talking about really boosting your ability to farm characters in this game. So this is the route that I'm going on my free-to-play account. I really just kind of want to see how it goes. Unfortunately, right now, I ended up getting General Grievous, who is a phenomenal tune. He hasn't been too terrific at low levels, but I haven't really been able to completely gear him all the way up yet. So we'll kind of see how that goes. And I got Droideka as my first 2 openings. I did get some good shards on the Geos, but really if you hit hit the lottery, you're going to get brute alpha if that's what you're going for. So there's more risk in this one, but you're looking at some phenomenal teams. So General Grievous and the Droids is a top 5 team in the game. Um, Newt Gunray and some of these leftover Separatists that you can kind of mix in is also a really phenomenal Grand Arena team. And then Bugs, I would say, is another top maybe 7 or 8 team in the game. And you're looking at a powerhouse when it comes to Grand Arena. And Grand Arena to me is the most fun that I have in this game. And when you're able to kind of have the teams that make you successful there, one, you're getting some really good rewards in Grand Arena, and it's just a lot of fun. So this is my recommendation on how to spend your crystals right now. I would hoard up your crystals. When you get to 2450, come in and buy one of these packs, whether it's Jedi Knight Revan or if you go Separatist route. There's some other routes that you can go in this as well. But I think the 2 best by far is either Separatist or Jedi Knight Revan. And I lean towards Separatist because ships have been so good to me on my main account as far as being able to continually farm because I get good crystal income every day. So I would recommend going the Separatist route just because you can build a solid ship team off of that. The only really other routes that you could go is you could go after First Order and then get BB-8 and then open up going towards Jedi or Jedi Ray. And I think this may be a trap that some people are falling into, thinking that new players are going to have access to this new Rey and Kylo. And they're just insanely expensive. Unless you're willing to spend thousands of dollars in this game, it's going to take you a long time to go that route and get those because relicking up characters and gearing up characters takes a long time to do. So that's some stuff we may cover in some other videos, but I wanted to go over my advice on how to spend your crystals. So if you go the traditional route, use those crystals on refreshes, energy refreshes, so you can farm the gear that you need for your characters. You can farm the shards for the characters that you're going after, the teams that you're making. And one of the things I do want to go over maybe is some good teams to start off with for free-to-play players. That'll probably be the next video that I do. But I wanted to touch base on crystals first because misusing crystals, there's a lot of different ways to use crystals. So you can buy those packs. There's things in here like this whole, like, don't spend them on sim tickets. Just if you've got the time, then, just play out some of these things over and over again. Don't spend them on ability materials. Like, there's a lot of different ways that you can really waste crystals. And I think if you're not using those on energy refreshes, you're not using those on buying shards that matter, you're really going to set yourself kind of behind in the game. So that's my recommendation. Let me know what you think below. First video ever, guys, so give me some good feedback on things that you like, some things you didn't like, and then also just kind of discuss what you're doing as a new player in the game. I want to know what other people are doing, and then be sure to like and subscribe. Brand new channel. The more people I have liking and subscribing to my videos, the more content hopefully I'll be able to put out, and then it just really helps me out a lot, guys. So thanks, and I hope you guys have some fun on the holo tables.